In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this compact manual tree farm. No redstone. Terrific for harvesting oak and birch. To make this farm, you're going to need the following materials. The top row is for the basic farm. You'll need 16 saplings for this, either birch or oak. The next row is for a canopy. So if you don't want to be accidentally growing giant oak trees or super tall birch, put a canopy over it. And the bottom line, 20 optional trapdoors. This farm is at its base a 9 by 9 square. You can either dig out a 9 by 9 hole if you want to grow the trees level with your ground, or you can build up one. I'm going to build up one. In order to build it up one, I'm going to edge it. So we'll start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'll repeat that till I've got all the sides done. There we are, 1 9 by 9 square. Now the next thing that we have to do is make a collection system before we do anything else. So we start by going to our very middle block. So we should have 4 blocks on each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have to dig a trench in the direction that we want our collection box. The trench is 1 block wide, 2 blocks deep, and 8 blocks long, including this first middle block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then at the end here we dig out another 2 blocks, and we dig down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. At the end of the trench we place our chests, 2 of them like that, and then 2 hoppers, 1 going into the chest, 1 going into the hopper. Now we're going to come back into the tree farm and we're going to backfill the top of this trench so that we end up with a little tunnel underneath going down to our collection system. In the center on one of these 4 sides, place a sign, and at the bottom of the trench, place a bucket of water. This should come out and should just cover the second hopper. Now you can cover over the top of the trench, 1, 2, leaving this part open. And if you want, at this point, you can dig down so that you've got some means of accessing that chest. Right, that's the collection system for the farm done. Next we're going to put some light in because it helps the trees grow. So come to your center. On one side go out 1 block, and on the next one dig it out and put your light in. Do the same on each of the other 3 sides. It should look like that. Now for the planting spaces for our trees, we're going to put 16 in. So come to one corner, doesn't matter which, go in 1, 2 diagonally and place your block, and then going across leave a space and a block, space and a block, space and a block. Repeat that for 3 more rows, leaving a space in between each row. And finally we're going to add our water. If you've dug this into the ground, you don't have to be too careful about placing the water. If you've built it up like I have, don't place your water bucket against a stair or a slab because you'll waterlog it and the water will go everywhere. Just place it on the block in the corner, and you want 1 bucket of water in each corner. Now if you've done it correctly, the water should flow like that, and anything you throw in should go down into the center and into the chest. 1 bucket. Now you could just let your farm go like this, particularly if you're growing birch. Wouldn't matter. But as I said, if you want to stop the trees growing extra high, you need a canopy. Now you could build the canopy any way you want. Just make sure that there is 8 blocks of growing space between this block and the underside of your canopy. So I'm going to start by placing a log on each corner, and then I'm going to place 6 fences on top of each log. Place another log on top and an oak slab on top of the log. Repeat this on each of the other 3 corners. And now we're going to make a covering. At this point, you could just do slabs all the way across if you wanted, filling in the whole thing. I think we can make something a little nicer than that. So I'm going to put oak stairs right the way around between each of these slabs. Now I'm going to edge the inside with oak fences. And I'm going to put a row of slabs all the way around the inside. Now, if that gap bothers you, if you don't like the fact that this roof floats, feel free to do a row of oak stairs instead. It'll join up, you won't have the floating problem. Now, whether you went with slabs or stairs, come to the inside and leave a gap, and on the next one do a row of slabs right the way across. Leave another gap and do another row of slabs. And then in the spaces, leave a gap, slab, gap, slab. Do that with the other 2 rows. And fill the holes with glass blocks. Now for a finishing touch, we're going to edge the entire thing at this block level with oak stairs. Now finally, if you want, hang some lanterns on the underside of those last stairs just for a bit of decoration. Your tree farm is ready to go. You can plant it up with oak or birch. Now you can just wait for it to grow and harvest it, and be prepared to jump in and out of the water flow, or you can make your life a little bit easier. This is where our optional 20 trapdoors goes. Place them against your saplings so that they are raised up that little bit. Do that on each row right the way across, and when you come to the other side, put the last one in from the other side. Do that on all 4 rows. Now it's a simple matter when harvesting of standing on your trapdoor, looking up and taking all the logs out, moving along to the next one and doing the same. And while you're waiting for the leaves to decay, so that you don't lose any drops, just fold all the trapdoors up. One last thing, come to your collection area and pretty it up if you want to. And there we have it. One manual compact tree farm, no redstone, for birch and oak. Change it up with whatever materials suit your environment, your area, your village, your base. I'd love to know how you got on with this or what your thoughts are. Pop them in the comments. And if you want to see some more of my tutorials, there's end cards on the screen now. Remember, if you like this, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more tutorials.